Ken O'Day, all from the St. Louis area. Plus, the Volleyball Official of the Year. Congratulations to Rick Swenson. Known him for a long time. What a great guy, and a nice honor for him.
Stock gets that one dug. Back row, outside. That's going to land in.
Wow, starting right where they left off with a kill by Emma Witter. And she went hard angle cross court, probably 15 feet deep in the court at most, getting around that double block.
Cordia back to serve for the Vikings. Floater right to Cantal. She gets it up. Outside Flowers. That one's off the block. Miscommunication. Free balled over. Yes. Right to Westlich. They go right back to her. She puts it away.
Well, one of my thoughts, and I sure don't know that much about it, but I think the Lancers might try to bring the ball to the middles if they get a chance. When they get good passes, go ahead and use their middles. They really didn't use them much in that first set. Westlich looked good on that one.
I wonder if Westlich and Cooper are going to start keying to the outside, because Francis Howell uses nothing but their outsides.
Right.
Good serve by Stock, but a better dig by Berger in the back row. That's over. Cantop's going to have to set this one. Right side Flowers, and she puts it away again. That goes halfway up the fan section over there across the way. Shows the power Flowers had on that ball.
Yeah, right down the line. Seriously, I don't know how anybody got their arms on it, but they did. They just couldn't control it.
Stock still serving. Big serve. That's a great pass there by the Vikings into the middle. That's tipped off the block of Flowers.
And Frederick knew exactly what she was doing. She tried to wipe that off the block, didn't try to hit through it, didn't try to tip over it, tried to wipe it off, and it worked. 2-2 early in the second set.
And Thulman back to serve. Cantout with the dig. Outside Gable. That gets through some arms all the way through, off the block, and then off a couple arms in the back row as well.
Yeah, Gable, I think, actually had more swings out of the back row in that first set than she did in the front row.
Well, when you're in the front row with Hannah Flowers, it can be hard sometimes to get a swing. Westlich with the serve, dug up there by the Vikings. Outside Hardy on the back line. Francis Howell has 3 points, 2 of them that landed perfectly on either the sideline or the back line on outside attacks. One by Witter, one by Hardy.
And I think Hardy went over the double block there of Lily Cooper and Hannah Flowers.
That's tough to do.
Yeah, I know. Good top spin.
Back to serve. They'll go right side Flowers. That one's dug a little bit tight to the net in the middle. Tipped into the hands of Cooper. The 6'5" uses her long arms and reached right over the net to make sure that did not cross.
Yeah, I think the Litteken was trying to do the same thing, wipe it off of Cooper's hands, but Cooper was already across the net. So the wipe actually put the ball back down on her side.
Emily Orlando in the front row. She is staying in the front row for right now. Hannah Flowers, good deep jump serve. Out of system are the Vikings. They're going to have to freewheel it over. They tried to put it around the top of the head of Orlando, but great hustle by the Lafayette to keep it up. But Cooper kind of put it off the net and into her own face.
Yeah, that was a tough ball there. Really an interesting idea on that free ball. Put it to the setter so she can't make the set. And she tried to dodge it, end up getting the set anyway.
I think Melanie Flowers had him come up and save it. Gable on the outside. That shows what she can do. Haven't seen much of her.
No, you get Mary Gable going. That helps you out all around. Somebody else that they have to defend. Gable had 215 kills this year, second on the team.
Stock back in the front row. Good dig there on the outside. Hardy through the block of Cooper. And Lily Cooper can't believe she didn't close her hands. Back and forth we go here in the second set. We are tied up at 5. And Michaela Hardy back to serve for the Vikings. Another jump server. That's over. Good pass there in the back row. Cooper gets it blocked, covered. Tipped over by Orlando and missed it.
Good idea. she really didn't have much that she could do with the ball. It was so tight to the net, so she tried to back set it over onto the line as she was backing up, but it went wide.
Another good serve there by Hardy. All the way outside. Stock gets it blocked, and nobody's covering the back row for Lafayette.
Lidekin with that, big part of that block, along with Cordia. 7 serving 5, the Vikings up here.
Hardy, another jump serve. Taken there by Lafayette. Kind of a 3-ball to Stock, and she gets blocked again.
Same tandem on the double block, Lidekin and Cordia, and the majority of that coming from Lidekin.
Probably one more point, and Zach Young might have to take another timeout.
Well, he stepped out toward the court, said something. I don't know whether it was to the setters or the hitters.
Orlando dives, can't do it. It's 9-5, and we'll see if Zach Young calls his timeout. He's making a note real quick, and there's the timeout call.
Oh, man, the Francis Howell Vikings are all pumped up. Took the first set, 25-20. They're in charge here. We're still early in set 2, but they're up by 4, 9-5.
Well, this dynasty streak by Lafayette at 5 in a row, anybody they're playing, like obviously they want to beat them. And at this point in the season, state championship game, if you can get up 1 set on them, you're smelling blood. You want to go for the kill. And I think Francis Howell is really smelling it right now.
Yeah, a lot of good swings they're getting. And really, I think Lafayette is blocking pretty well, but the Lafayette's attack have not been as frequent as they've come from Howell. Howell seems to be getting the ball to the setter a little bit more, having more swings, and that's turned into a few more points. And they'll be happy to keep a 4-point lead all the way to the end of the game.
They would. We've mentioned Francis Howell beat Lafayette earlier. Lafayette likes to lose to teams that they're going to see later on this season. They always lose to St. Joe's early on and then beats them in the postseason. Maybe it won't happen this time, though, with how Francis Howell is playing. Outside to Stock, off the block, dug up. They let Cordia run that one down, tipped over, covered. 10-ball to Gable. That one's dug. Outside Witter, gets it through but misses it. No touch detected. Well, anytime you miss long, you're always looking for a tuck and just hoping.
I was going to say that Lidekin was begging for it. She wasn't the hitter that time, but she was begging for her buddy Witter.
Well, at this point in the season, you're hoping for any point you can get when you're facing Lafayette. That's a good serve. A little bit out of system. Witter still gets a swing. That's going to be tough to run down, and Lafayette cannot do so. It's 10-6.
Well, there's a good example of they didn't get a great pass that time, but the setter got a pretty decent set and an even better swing by Witter. So what started out as a poor pass, an average set, turned into a point on a nice swing.
Berger with a nice serve. Westlick with the slide. That gets dug up. 10-ball to Hardy, and she finds the open floor right in the middle.
Well, Hardy with a roll shot there, and you know it's hard to get a roll shot down on a 10-ball. But
it's extremely hard.
Yeah, she got it just barely over the block. The reaction from the back was not quick enough.
That one's dug up. Thrown to the outside, off the block and down. Stock with the kill.
Stock's first kill in this set. She was big in set number 1 with 7 kills. They're going to need her to get back in this, down by 4, 7 serving 11.
Zach Young also said this team's got a lot more energy than teams in the past. This is when you need that energy. Get them back from this 4-point deficit. Hardy off the block of Stock. They're going to go to Westlick in the middle. That's through. That's dug out. Outside Witter rolls it over. Right side, Flowers gets it blocked and it lands in.
Everything going right. Frederick jumping up and down with that block. She's out there along with Witter on the double block there. This is 3 blocks in this set for points by Howell.
Cordia with the serve. That's dug up. Stock. Got it dug up there by the Vikings. Witter on the right side, outside rather. Gets it dug. Gable from the pipe. That goes dug up and then right almost into the head there of Frederick. Goes down, point for Lafayette.
Yeah, Gable with a good swing out of the back. Got it past that middle blocker, which is tough to do.
Stock once again on serve. She had a good run to start this set. There's an overpass. Gable put it long. I think she mistimed that, and she can't believe it.
Yeah, that's usually a gift there. It was higher than normal, almost hit the scoreboard. We have this scoreboard, a basketball scoreboard right above the net hanging down. I mean, that didn't distract her. It was just the fact that it was so high, I think, hard to time.
Dumped over, perfect spot. The senior leader, Emily Orlando, got it down.
I was thinking that in set one. We really haven't seen either side dump a second ball, and that time Orlando took advantage of a hole, got the serve back to her side.
Melanie Flowers jump float, no, into the net. And we're at 14-9. Francis Howell with the lead. They have the first set victory as well by the score of 25-20. And back to serve for Miss Kristen Farah. Right in the middle of the key. Puts it over. And now into the middle of Hannah Flowers. That is dug, but goes out of play. Big kill there by Hannah Flowers.
Well, they ran Lily Cooper outside like a slide, trying to pull the middle blocker with her, and Flowers came through the middle to hit that. And so a little trickery there works for the point.
Little X or reverse X play, semi-combination, whatever you really want to call it. Worked there, and now Hannah Flowers back to serve. That one goes, dug up. 4 on pass and stuffed there by Lily Cooper. And Coggin back in there in the front row to deliver that block.
All right, is that the Lafayette crowd going, Cooper?
That might be.
Boy, I tell you what, I think her armpits were over the net. She was well reaching across that net.
Another great serve by Flowers. Howell puts it over, dug up by Kantow. Hannah Flowers having to set. That is tooled off the block.
Whoa.
Hannah Flowers with the assist on the Mary Gable tool.
Well, I think Flowers is happier about the assist than any of her hits so far.
I'm surprised Melanie Flowers did not step in and take that one. Hannah was on the right back position. Yeah, it's kind of that person's job to set when the setter's not able to. But Hannah Flowers probably does not set a ball very often. In the middle, that one is blocked, dug up. Gable tips it over. That's dug. In the middle again, Hannah Flowers with a dig. Another dig there, an overpass. Cooper trying to knock it down, unable to do so. Vikings free ball it over. Oh, Cooper could have killed that one. Hannah Flowers another one. Low set, pushed off the block. It's still up. Pushed over there by Coggin. On the outside, Hardy through the block, dug up there by Hannah Flowers. Kantow will free ball it over. In the middle, outside, tipped over. Flowers with the dig, it's still up. Kantow again, puts it deep corner. Good pass there on the outside. Hardy tips it. It is down for a kill and another point for Francis Howell.
Off the block, Hardy played the arms for the point, but impressive the play of Hannah Flowers as the defender back there. She dug 2 balls that almost hit the floor. She covered a huge space over there on that angle and kept the ball alive and gave her team a chance. They are down by 3 now.
Kinsey with the serve. Orlando back in there. Gable unable to do a tight pass. Tip back corner. Great spot there by Cordia.
Second ball over. Cordia gets her first kill. And really, Cordia had nothing else to do. The position she was in, she couldn't set it. Really couldn't tip it short. Great idea to go deep, and she found the corner.
16-12, 4-point lead for Francis Howell. Flowers gets it through.
The Flowers doing everything. Hannah Flowers 5 kills in the match, 3 in this set. Lafayette serving down 13-16.
Jump float there by Gable is dug up. They go to slide play. Haven't seen that much from Francis Howell. Looked like somebody was in the net. No call. Coggin off the top of the tape. Dug out there by Berger. Hardy puts it away again.
Hardy with the kill, but Brugger with a great dig. The libero sold herself out with a dive and save. Hardy now 5 kills in this set, 12 altogether in the match. Another 4-point lead for the Vikings.
That one's dug up there by Gable. And Gable with that kill, unable to get it down. Hardy rolls it over. Stock, tug up there on the back line by Hardy. Witter, hard tip. Dug, tipped over by Orlando. In the middle on a 1. Dug out there. Gable on a pipe. That one's dug. Middle again, stuffed there by Cooper.
Cooper, I love Cooper's reaction when she gets the block. Big smile on her face, turns around to her teammates and waiting for the congratulations, which she earns there. 3 blocks for points here in this set, and yet Lafayette still having a hard time closing the gap, down by 3.
Kantoff on the serve, that is Doug. Push to the outside, Witter, she has to tip it off the block, and Kantoff will set Stock through the block and down.
Like Stock swinging. She went line there, put it in the back corner.
This is the time to have a run. Westlick, Stock up in the front row, so you can really much depend here on Stock a lot. Yeah, but Coggin on the right side, can't really overlook her either.
Yeah, Coggin's doing some good job blocking.
Hardy gets that one dug by Gable. Nobody's at the net.
Yeah.
And that one's going to fall.
Tough break there. Got under it, but it shot into the net. Nobody could get to the net to pull it back out.
Alexa Bergier back to serve. Jump float. Gable wanted it. She took it. Outside Stock off the block and dug out. They're going to say Hardy tips it. Just got it over the net. Stock again. Hard swing. Another tool.
Yeah, big block coming in her face by Frederick, but again, arms facing out because she's running over to get there. Stock with the big swing uses the block to her advantage. Down by 2 now, 16-18.
Emily Orlando on serve. They're going to set Witter, and she tools it off the block of Hannah Flowers.
I don't know if Witter's doing that on purpose off that outside arm, but it's worked 2 or 3 times in this set alone.
Cordia on serve. Floater over. Kantoff goes to the knee to take it. Stock in the middle. That's off hands.
Wow.
We have seen some great outside hitters. Remember Maya from Lutheran South. Stock here. The Gish sisters.
Yeah, the Gish sisters, and also really Witter along with Hardy here in this match.
Stock again. Bergier had a nice dig there, and it's going to have to get free balled over. Flowers takes it. Push to the outside. Gable got it through, but that's Doug. Hardy, that's off the top of the block. Stock took it on the back line. Gable again, that's over the block, and Doug tight to the net. Gable's not going to miss that one.
She blocked it down, wasn't going to swing that time. How about Bergier? That's 3 digs in a row. She is just playing fantastic as the libero for the Vikings.
We have a 1-point game. It's 19-18 in favor of Francis Howell, but Lafayette and Stasiana Stock still on serve. That's a good serve. It's an overpass. Kantoff will take it. X-play to Flowers. That is Doug. And now Hardy out of the pipe. Just over the block. Taken there. Tight to the net. Tipped down. There by number 8, Nichols.
Nichols. First kill in this set on the overpass. She just put it right down. And again, a couple digs that went back over the net, but it kept the ball alive. 2-point lead. 18 serving, 20 with Tolman serving.
There's a good pass by Kantoff. Push to the outside. Gable. There's another great dig by Bergier. And she'll free ball it over. Back corner. Stock had to take it. Outside to Gable again off the top of the block. Hardy gets it stuffed. And a little bit of reaction there by Flowers and also Westlick.
Yeah.
And the blocking specialist in Cooper comes back in. And Melanie Flowers back to serve as Wexler checks out.
Down by 1 now, 19-20, make it 2 as the serve goes into the net.
Cannot miss serves at that point of the match, especially when you're down a set. I believe that note to Zach Young was 5 subs remaining. Or maybe he's got 15 subs, so he's only got 3 subs remaining. Serving there's Francis Howell. It goes over. Outside, a little bit behind Gable. She gets a nice swing on it anyway. Hardy puts it over. Right side Flowers. She tools the block.
Yeah, good job by Flowers. And coming off the block right away, Hardy says, that's my fault. I wasn't in a good position. Gave her too much room down the line. Flowers took advantage of that.
21-20. I believe it's 15 subs on each side. So I guess 3 remaining. So the coaches have to start thinking on who do I want to have in there when we run out of subs if it gets that far. Tight pass, but in system, here's the Vikings, and that not down quite yet. Overpass, and that put down again by Nichols.
Nichols in the right place at the right time. It was a great dig by Gable just to get the ball up, but it happened to be an overpass. Nichols comes out to the congratulations of everyone on the bench.
And with a big smile on her face and everybody on the bench. 2 or 3 points away from a state title is the Vikings. Outside Gable, not down yet. Bergier with it. Roll shot, that's gonna fall. 23-20. And Zach Young might be thinking about a timeout again. And there it is. We'll take a quick 30-second break with them. Come back for the finishing points of this Class 4 championship match.
Lion's Choice is famous for serving mouth-watering roast beef sandwiches. A St. Louis institution since 1967, Lion's Choice slow roast, lean, top round beef every single day. The sandwiches are made to order, and the beef is shaved thin right in front of you while you wait. Served with a dash of secret seasoning on a toasted and steamed bun. Once you try it, you'll quickly understand why Lion's Choice has been a St. Louis favorite for nearly 50 years. Stop by any of our area locations and satisfy your craving.
We're at 23-20. Francis Howell looking for their first ever state championship. They're already guaranteed their best finish in the state finals as they've been here twice before, took home 4th each time. Had to quickly look in the book and then wanted confirmation I was reading the book correctly.
You were correct. We have the hardest working man in prep sports standing next to you there. Cameraman Paul Kopsky for STL Today. He's poised to get a picture of the celebration by Francis Howell, but don't take this for granted. You're playing the state champs over there.
Kinsey with the serve. Outside Gable. Berger with a great dig. Hardy puts it over. Gable diving save. Flowers from the back row. Holy cow, she put that one away.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Gable got a ball up that was tough. Bergier got a ball up on the other side. Bergier, I don't know who's counting digs, but she's in.
Somebody has to, because she's probably 15 to 20.
I was going to say she's over 20, I'll bet, and it's only 2 sets so far.
23-20. Gable with the serve. Tight to the net. Bergier, no, they're going to call a lift.
Call a lift on the ball out of the net.
They're going to say it rolled up the arm. Of course, I like how the up official gave the signal that it rolled the arm, because sometimes with that you're like, how is that a lift when it's a 4-on pass? Gable again, only down by 1. Bergier, another great pass. Hardy outside, stuff blocked there by Cooper. And Orlando, we're tied at 23.
Well, what was a huge celebration 3 points ago is now a little bit of a scare in the Francis Howell team as they head over and regroup here. They're still only 2 points away from a state championship. Really, nothing's changed if you look at it that way. You need to win 2 plays. Just win them now. Yeah,
tied up at 23. We're going to keep it here on this timeout by Francis Howell. How different can these two teams be in terms of success here at the tournament? Lafayette, 5-time defending state champions, and St. Francis Howell looking for their first ever and already guaranteed their best finish.
Oh yeah, but they're right there. They're on the doorstep. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity. And even if they lose this set, of course, there would be a third set. But you're only 2 points away. Key here is serve, receive, get a good pass, go ahead and and you know where the ball's going to go. 9 out of 10 times that ball's going to go to the strong side hitter, which right now is Hardy. She's only put down 12 kills so far in 2 sets, so you got to feel good about getting her the ball.
Tied at 23. Stock is in the front row for Lafayette as Gable with the float to serve. Cordia has to bump set it and gets free balled over. See if Lafayette can use it. Outside to Stock, tips it over, and it is down.
Oh.
Set point for Lafayette, 24-23. And we'll see if Stacy Smith calls another timeout. He will, and we will once again leave it right here.
Well, I was a little bit worried when they were up 23-20. They were so happy they came over to the sideline. It wasn't quite a celebration, but it was like, we're going to win this, we're going to win this. And confidence is good, but you have to go back out and have to continue to play. And you're playing, like you said, the 5-time state champ. They're not going away. They're not giving up. They're down by 3 points. Big deal to them. And now they're up by 1 with a chance here with the serve to go ahead and push it to a third set.
This is a lot of rich history in St. Louis volleyball. And if Lafayette would end up losing this, especially if it's in this second set and it's a sweep, Francis Howell will probably never be forgotten for this 2016 team to ruin this dynasty of being a St. Louis rivalry.
And it still can happen. They need to get a couple points. Now it's not 2. They're going to have to get 3 in a row.
It would be a little different. It was like a Kansas City team or something else, but it's the St. Louis rivalry, or St. Louis local rivalry really kind of adds to this as well. Set point, Gable on serve. Another one having to send out to Hardy. Over the block, that's down. Tied up at 24.
Well, it wasn't the greatest serve receive, and the set wasn't too bad, but Hardy didn't take a full swing, but the result was what she wanted. Tie score, 24 all, set 2, state championship on the line as far as Francis Howell's concerned.
Have to win by 2, obviously. Good pass there, onto the outside, Stock. And why would she not put this one down? What is Stock at kills-wise?
13 kills, 7 in the first, 6 in the second set.
So a consistent player in Stasiana Stock. It's another set point for Lafayette. And Kaylee Cantout, the libero, back to serve. Standing float is over. Hardy with the pass. They're going to set her up in the back row. Roll shot over. In the middle, tipped over. Not going to find it with Bergier back there. In the middle again. That is off. It is still up. It will get free balled over. Cantal with it. Miscommunication. They give it to Stock. Dug up. Into the middle. Swung on. Hit hard. And they're going to blow the whistle dead. And we're going to be tied up at 25. A lift on Orlando.
Yeah, you got to call that. And Coach Zach Young applauds the official. It was the correct call. And now tied again at 25. Bergier to serve.
And with the great night she's having, be something she can finish this out. In the middle, Westlick gets it off the block. Bergier, she's all over the place. Another one. Witter gets it blocked. Bergier covers it, tipped over. Go outside to Stock, and she puts it down again. That's 14 kills for Stock. She's only a sophomore.
Still in the front row, which is good news for Lafayette. They need 1 point here to win set number 2.
I believe this is third set point, and I believe Zach Young was just told he is out of timeouts. But he's got a pretty good team out there. I don't know if he really cares. Of course, libero can keep coming in and out. That does not count. Outside Witter, stuff block. Hannah Flowers stuffs it with Westlick, and we are going to set 3. I don't know if Flowers knew she stuff blocked that. She kind of looked for a little bit of shock. I think she thought it went down in front of her.
Well, Westlich, I think, got a big part of it, too. I think they're both in there on that. Yeah, she may not have been sure where that ball came down. And skill-wise, Lafayette gets the block to take set number 2. And they were facing elimination at 23-20. Stave that off and win the second set 27-25. Wow.